Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We have a great video today with a lot of good stuff to cover. First things first, don't worry about this. I know it's not Lego. I know it's beat up. This is my favorite thing in the world, and we'll get to that in a minute. But the first thing I want to do is get to this, what's behind me here, which is part of my backlog of Lego that I never put together that sits in the corner. And if you are a Lego collector and a big Lego fan, you get to the point where I'm sure you have bought a lot more Lego than you're building, which develops this huge backlog. I'll get to it. Or maybe you just like to have them and put them on a shelf, and that's fine too. But I just got out of control with the buying and not so much of the building. So I figured maybe I should do something with all this stuff. I'm starting a Lego channel. I would like to reach out to people, and maybe I was thinking about doing a contest or having sort of a, like, send in some pictures of your builds and I'll give you a set for the best build, little competition stuff there. Then I figured I forget all that. We'll just give out sets to random subscribers. I think that's more fun. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. We'll figure it out later. No big deal. But, right now I'm just starting the channel. I have 7 subscribers. So good. And I know 2 of them. So which means there's 5 people out there that I don't know, which I'm really proud of. And that means 5 people out there saw my content, liked it. It's only a few videos so far. And you got to start from somewhere. So I figure from here on out, I'm going to find some people and give them some Lego sets. So let's take a look at what we got real quick. Right off the bat, we got a bunch of battle packs. Cannot pass up a good battle pack at any point. Every time I go to Walmart or Target to get bread and eggs and milk, battle packs coming home too. So got a bunch of those. Let's see. Here's a good battle pack here. Check this one out. This is one everybody's trying to get their hands on the second it came out because it came with all those good figures. So I have a few of these. So let's throw that in the stack to give that away. A couple friends up here. I think this is like an ice cream stand. Yeah, like a little ice cream stand. I think this back one here is the Boba Tea. Not Boba Fett, but Boba Tea. That's a good one. Moving back over here. I got a brick head. I think that's a creeper from Minecraft. I don't know how I got that. I'm not actually into the brick heads. I never tried to collect them. I just didn't have the space or the time to really put them together. I was trying to focus on the city at the time. So not really a big fan of the brick heads. Another friend set in the back here. I'm pretty sure, let's move this. I'm pretty sure this is the arcade bowling alley spot there. Really good set. I have another one, but for some reason, I picked up a second, forgot I had it, I guess, and that's on there. Guys, do not sleep on these friend sets. Check them out. I got the art school. It was the first one I got, and it was a great addition to my city because I didn't even know they existed, really, the friend sets. I looked them over so much, I just thought they were little kiddie play sets, and it turns out they're not. They're pretty awesome. So I went with that, and ever since then, I've been keeping my eye on all these great friend sets. A couple creator sets in the back here in downtown, and let's see what this one is. Oh, the Noodle Shop. Yeah, the Noodle Shop is great because there's a couple of these, like 3-in-1. I actually had a couple of these and did all 3 of them. So it turned out really great. For some reason, I have an extra one there. And another Star Wars set. I think that's Ahsoka's transporter there. Yeah, that is. So there's a bunch of stuff here, and I'll have a bunch more stuff in the other room that I'm going to throw into this as well. So, hey, be a subscriber, and randomly you'll get selected for a set or 2. So we'll see what happens. So not only that, also you'll get a lot of my new content that I'm putting together. I am planning on a bunch of trips, Lego trips, and I'm also down the hall working on my Lego room, which has been a work in progress. I understand. I've been saying in my last couple videos that I was working on this Lego room, putting this Lego room together, but I didn't want to do any content in there until I actually had something to do content on, because I wanted to make it not just a white room with some shelves and Lego stuff on it and just call it a Lego room. I wanted to more design it and make it a little more cozy and somewhere where you can enjoy having a drink in a Lego room. So it's going to be a little bit different than maybe some of the other rooms you see. So I'm kind of excited about that. So that's another good reason to subscribe. So you get that content as well as probably getting one of these great Lego sets I have behind me. Anyway, moving on. this is why we're here. I wanted to talk about this because this is my favorite thing in the world, and I'm sure everybody recognizes this iconic ship as the Millennium Falcon. This is the original toy from 1979, 80, 79, I want to say. The original, I got this on my 8th birthday. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's traveled everywhere with me. It's been in my life since I was 8. And in a few days, it's going to be my birthday. And so what that means is this uh, wonderful toy, my one of my best friends, the icon of my life, is going to be turning 40. I'll let you do the math on that. So I figured for 40 years of this being in my life, because as you can see, it has been through everything with me. It is destroyed. It's beyond yellow. It's gone into the brown. Now, there's half the parts, or actually most of the parts are missing. It's been beat up. It's been thrown around. It was a toy since I was 8 years old. So I did what you did with toys as an 8-year-old. I took it down into the woods across the street from me and threw it into the dirt and into the creek. I've threw it out of a tree, hung it from trees, threw it down my steps. I think the battery compartment in the back here is all rusted out because it sat in my pool for about 3 or 4 days in the backyard, guaranteed, which is amazing because most of the stickers are actually still on it, so it's unbelievable they survived. And what else? I was in the Navy for 20 years, so I had it with me for 20 years. Everywhere I went, this thing traveled the world with me. When I was married, it was put in a box and thrown into a garage and tried to be thrown out several times. So, but it still survived and it's with me today. So in a few days, it will be with me for 40 years. And I figured on a 40-year anniversary, I'm going to throw it on my channel so everybody gets to see what an actual played with toy looks like. Every other toys you see on channels are all beautiful and pristine. This is what you get when it's been in your life for 40 years and you play with it just about every single day. But going forward with that on the anniversary, I just happened to be in, I think it was Target a couple days ago, and I rarely saw it on the shelves anymore. But this time I walked by and like something, it just popped up and it was there. And it was this here, this guy, this guy here. And how do you say no? Honestly, how do you say no to this? So I picked this up, and on my birthday, I'm going to be putting him together, and I'm going to put him side by side so you can see what 40 years of Millennium Falcon in my life is going to look like. I really wanted to get the UCS one. Honestly, I really, really did. But it's not in the budget. It's like over $800, $850 for that. I mean, come on. It's like Scrooge McDuck money. That's crazy. It's like NBA sexual assault money. Like, who has that? That's insane. So it's not in my budget. Maybe on the 50th anniversary, maybe if the UCS is attainable, we'll go for it. But until then, we're going to be very, very happy with this set here. And I'm going to have a shelf for both of these guys to sit on, probably somewhere over here in this room. And I'm really happy about that. So look forward to posting a picture or a video or something about it, so we can have these guys together and 40 years of celebrating it. So I can't wait to have all this up and displayed. The other thing I wanted to do was do a little review of a set that I bought about a month ago. I got it on a whim. I was in the Lego store and I didn't have a plan, and that's like the worst thing to do because I find that going into a Lego store without a plan is completely overwhelming, and I never know what I'm going to walk out with, which sometimes is nice, but when you're kind of shopping on a budget, it gets a little dicey. So I got this on a whim. I thought that this new series was really cool. I didn't know anything about it. I kind of still don't know anything about it, but I just thought the set was neat. So I picked it up, and it totally blew away any expectations I had. So let's bring that set up. I got to get rid of this stuff and bring that up. So magic of editing. And here it is from the Dreamzzz series, the Treehouse. This is epic. What a build this was. I couldn't be any happier with how this came out. This is a Lego acid trip in its finest hour. It makes no sense. And I get it. That's the point, right? It's a Dreamzzz thing. It's not supposed. It's lucid. It's not supposed to make any logical sense, but you know, here it is, and I could not be happier with this. The entire time I was building it, I had no idea what I was doing. It was just pieces going together, and I was just, okay. And then you put it somewhere, and it starts to make this, and it was so much fun because you have no idea what's going on the entire time. So big ups to Lego on this Dream series. It really was between this and the shark ship. But I figured maybe some way I can get this into my city, and the shark ship would be just something you put on the wall, and maybe down the line I'll get, well, definitely after this, I'm going to pick that up and put it on a shelf somewhere because I can only imagine what that's going to be like. But it was a ton of fun to build. It made no sense, and it wasn't repetitive or anything besides these leaves on here, which you do in different stages anyway. It wasn't repetitive to build. It was so much fun. Everything was different. Everything was new. I always wanted to turn the page in the directions to get to the next part. So I couldn't have had more fun with it. And it turned out amazing. It's huge. It's like 1.5 feet tall. I didn't know it was going to be that big. You can't tell on the box, but it's going to fit in really well somehow at my city. I'll figure that out. But you got to. We'll come in and take a closer look to this. Okay, so first things first is that the mailbox is alive. That's cool. And then you come around here, you can't explain any of this. It's absolutely insane. There's a thing here with teeth. These minifigures. Oh my god, I love these minifigures. The detail on them, the accessories that they come with that you build. They all have spears and hourglasses. All the street names here are all different types of sleep. You got these little guys, and it's a shame because I really wish I did some more education after I built this to do this video. I just didn't have enough time to get into it, and I really wanted to check this out and get a video on here about it because it is epic. Siesta Street, or Siesta Ave, so cool. All these rooms here are all different themed, different colors. You got this slime guy here. I thought he was peeing off the treehouse there, but it's apparently like a slime thing. But he got his own space there. Again, these minifigs, man, how cool are they? Look at that staff. So I understand this is kind of a web series or something, which I really have to get into because it looks so cool, and I can't wait to get some of the more sets of this and start putting them all together and getting them in the city. Might be a whole section of the city now that I see how cool these are. And these other minifigs here too, which honestly, this guy right here, let's see, this dude here is probably now, I would say, my top 3 minifig. This guy is bad to the bone. And his little buddy here, if I can focus in on it, come on. But they are super cool. I like the darker ones that Lego does. They really do a good job at it. I wish they would do more. I wish they would do a Halloween sets. Come on. We have some scary stuff, and we just don't get these Halloween sets. We get these great Christmas sets, which are awesome, and you know Lego can do it. You can knock them out no problem. I know I have 7 followers. I'm sorry, 7 subs, and I know Lego's got to be one of them. So if you're listening, Lego, please give us some Lego Halloween sets every year. Look at this. Such a good build. Anyway, that's how that's looking. I really highly encourage everybody to pick this set up, or at least give the Dreamzzz series a shot. Not a bad set at all, huh? It's just so cool and so colorful and so wild. I love it. Definitely going to go on the shelf. Well, that's all I got for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you got to this point, don't forget to like and subscribe. You too could get one of these awesome backlog sets that I'm trying to get out of here. So until next time, guys, cheers.